think one of my favorite parts about excuse me. One of my favorite parts about OBS is that it tells you that you're spelling things wrong, but it refuses to tell you how to spell them. So of course I'm here like necessary. How do I spell that again? And I'm like, you know, Necissary. It's Necessary. Just if you were wondering. It's one of those words, right? Like, you know, personally, I'm not writing as much as I'd like to. Just to be honest, you know, there was a little bit of a desire there. Also, not drawing as much as I'd like to. I'm not getting as much done as I'd like to in a day. I'm not existing in an opportune way. But, you know, isn't that everybody's problem, right? Like, everybody's got a... Well, I'm sure most people, at the very least, have an issue with how they're going through life. And you know what? You're all adequate. Except me. I'm not adequate. So I ended up having to Google how to spell necessary. Because I just like how it's like, oh, yes, okay, well, it'll underline it red. Right? It's like, okay, you spelled it wrong. Okay, well, can you tell me how to spell it? No. You can copy it, and you can paste it. But you can't, I can't tell you how to spell it. That would be too much. So, last time, we managed to beat the fighting gym. It's done. We beat it. It's done. We also managed to lose, I think, 4 of the Pokemon. So. Whew. Hey, Titan. Can you help me? I tried my Pokedex by accident. Team Galactic took it. Now they won't give it back. I don't want to read it now. I actually was not... this is not a reading game for me. Mainly because, So we got a bit of a lower level team now, which we need to kind of, we'll help Diamond out in a second. I mean, Dawn out in a second. But, also, if you're wondering, right, to date the video, to the stream, to date my live stream, because no one would know when I was streaming otherwise, you know. This would be in reference to the fact that nobody watches the live stream instead watches the video sometime, whatever. The leaks for Arceus came out today. So today was when the leaks came out. I personally saw the ones that were more geared towards the Pokemon that were released. Right, so we saw the Ghost Fire for Typhlosion, the I can't remember, so I'm a little bit frazzled. Today was not a good day for me overall, so I can only imagine how poor this is gonna go. But you know, he's stunky. Would love to catch you like 10 minutes. Wait, Ant survived? Guess we don't need Io then. I was last time we just swept out the Pokemon who were dead. We threw them into the garbage can as we've done. The ever expanding graveyard that we have. I also made no effort to clean off that whiteboard I was talking about using for tracking the routes that I've already caught stuff on. So we're just gonna go off memory, you know, as you do. I lost that. If I had survived, jeez. Yeah, so last time we lost we lost Bing Bong, Doreen, Seabiscuit, and Cynthia. All during that fight. Because Lucario is bullshit and should die in a fire. Simply put. Being nice. Here. We'll go with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Yeah, last time it was very, very close, down to the wire. And we managed to pull through. But, you know, at what cost? Truly a dark day for our Pokemon. Actually, kind of worried this might have been a bad idea to send Cassie out, but we'll find out in a second, I guess. Okay, we're fine. Very, clay-ish looking Pokemon. A bit of barrel. Yeah, the thing is we need to get, you know, some of these Pokemon up to snuff. Right, so I mean, they're at least 5 to 6 levels behind currently, which, you know, not ideal to say the very least about it. I'm getting a little annoyed with the Pokemon walking behind. Fuck. I'm upset because, we kind of got repeated yesterday now, where, you know, I don't know if it's more likely that a Pokemon that is super effective against yours appears, but that's what it feels like, because, it's been happening a lot. These Pokemon are all level 20, 22-ish. Oh my god, it's just lucky. It's just lucky. Come on. Just gotta sing some more. Just keep singing, dog. Just keep singing. Follow your dreams. You know, that's what Cricketune is doing. He's following his dreams. Sure, he's following her dream, whatever. I don't care about misgendering a fucking Pokemon. Or a person for that matter, to be honest. I mean, it's really not top of my priority list. I'm kind of a brain dead idiot, so, you know. It really works out. Especially because I know it's just like, yeah, you, them, you know. What's the chance of it killing me one shot? Probably not high, right? Okay. This should work out. Arthur! I got a plan, Arthur! Plan, Arthur! There you go. I got a plan, Arthur. It's all gonna work out. We'll be sipping Tahitis in Tahiti. We're sipping. What? Mark. No. I'm thinking of. Is there a drink called like a tea? Because he wanted to go to Tahiti, right? Tahiti! So, grow mangoes in Tahiti, Arthur. Arthur, you just gotta do one last job. One last. It's a terrible Dutch impression. It truly is. It's probably one of the worst ones I've ever heard. And I'm the one doing it. Dutch, I don't know, Dutch. It doesn't seem like a great plan. I like making him really like fucking voice breaky for some reason. Arthur, please, Arthur, you gotta listen. One last job, Arthur. You just gotta help me. Sure, $1 million. just, you know, it. I'm trying to. Maybe I think it was. Maybe I was thinking margaritas. I don't know. Tequila. I don't know. Thinking of something like a tea. Is I don't know a lot about alcohol. I don't drink often, or you know, a lot when I do. But you know. I guess I don't even watch a lot of TV where people drink either. Like, cause the next thought would be, of course, you know, still watching a movie with people drink. Not really, you know. Right? Because a lot of those, like, you know, heavy drinking movies are like adult movies, and more that I mean, like, you know, crappy, like, either really bad comedy, where like there's like a drunk mom, or just other mom-based television, right, where it's like just bad parent comedy, or it's like, you know, a movie about some woman who's doing this, that, or the other. You know, her and her girlfriends are having a wild night out, ooh. And it's like, you know, oh, the strong, independent woman. That's what our movie's about, you know, and how she's talking about vaginas and bras and other women comedy things. Like, what was that? Because I watched a little secret. It's a very hot topic, you know, watching Cinema Sins or not, right? I don't understand why a lot of people hate him for some reason. Like, I kind of get it, but I think, like, you know, the bigger you are, the higher chance you have of somebody hating you specifically, or like a group of people hating you, right? Because I personally, you know, I get it. It's satire, right? You know, and some people take it a bit too seriously. These are always those people, right? Who take it too seriously. You know, oh, blah 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 blah. You know, and yeah, some of the jokes aren't amazingly funny, like the constant lap dance joke. I mean, shit. You know, but it's to me it's a little bit fun to, like, you know, here comes the lap dance joke, and then you can tell when he's gonna do it, right? Or like the college girlfriend, or the Albanian soda. You know, repeat jokes are, it's really hit or miss sometimes. You know what I mean? But you know, I like Cinema Sins, and they recently did one. I don't know if it was recently did it. I recently watched it. It was like I don't remember if the movie was called Bridesmaids or something to that effect. And it was just like it has that woman. She's like she's like the fat comedy woman, right? In movies, she's in a lot of movies. She's got like a little bit, maybe like a little bit shorter than shoulder length kind of hair, right? And her joke is always like she's like the fat, she's literally just like the fat woman in the movies, right? She was in a movie about like there's one of them about like her going to back to college with her daughter, and she I'm trying to think of her name. That's why I'm stalling here. I'm not good with actors. I'm not good with musicians, bands, actors, song names. I was thinking of a song today. I can't even remember the fucking. I heard it earlier today, and I'm like, man, I like that song. I want to listen to it later when I was driving around. I could not fucking think of it. Fuck. Now I just remembered. Is it just called like New House on New? Like, I'm not gonna sing it. Because the problem is, right, if I wanted to sing it, it would attempt to be a more accurate singing. But it's like the House on New Orleans. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. House of the Rising Sun. Right? I think that's right. Bum, 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 bum. I think it's House of the Rising Sun. Sorry, I just remembered it, so I have to... Yeah. House of the Rising Sun. It took me, what, 2 hours, but I finally got the song. It's not like that, no. No. I'm now slow. You gotta feel pretty bad when a Torterra is faster than you. No, wait. Whoa, oh. Okay. That's it. I've, sorry, let me switch to D-pad. I've moved on past. I now hate it. Yeah, but there was all those leaks for Pokemon Arceus today, and there was the 2 legendary merges thing. So if you don't know and you are interested, you know, don't mute me now. Maybe like a minute probably or so. But you know, the legendary Dialga and Palkia, obviously. It's a looking game set in the Hoenn region. I think it's in the Hoenn region. I actually think it's called something else. I don't remember. But you know, Dialga and Palkia, the legendaries, and they have a who are the fucking 2? Who are the 2 idiots from Reshiram and Zoroark? No, not Zoroark. Reshiram and sorry, scratch my thought. Yeah, Reshiram and the other one. I'm sure I'll remember in like an hour's time, maybe even 2. How you could in Black and White 2 you could like mix them together. Or was it you mixed it with the 3rd one? I don't remember. I didn't really play Black and White 2. I didn't play Black and White 2 at all, actually. I played Black and White 1, I think. I don't remember. Because the thing is, I never played Black and White or Black and White 2 on time. Right, so, I played them when X and Y... Well, I played whatever when I played when X and Y came out, right? Because, I remember it vividly. I was, on vacation with my family. It was November. We were at a shitty hotel with my grandmother and I think my aunt as well. And we went to a Target for Black Friday. And X and Y had just recently come out for that Black Friday. Did, okay, God, I thought Cassie just died there. I wouldn't say nothing. And it was on sale. Whatever one I bought was on sale, and I bought X and Y as well as whatever. Or I bought I think I bought X. The problem is I have both of them now because I think my brother had it and he didn't want it anymore, so he gave it to me. So you know, that's just the way the food crumbles. But, you know. So, yeah, I played that one then, and then I played, X and Y, or X. Yeah, I want to say X, because I have the feeling I didn't like Yveltal as much. I did Xerneas, or it was just maybe some of the other specific ones. Because I'm just trying to think of what are game specific. Ugh. Well, the technicalities. I think I liked Yveltal more than I liked Xerneas, though. Is it really not Reshiram and Is it not Zora? Zora? No, because like, what is it? Zora and then, the other fucking... It's actually in the newer game as well. Give me your 1 health, please. I'm going to steal 1 health from you. I take the minimum, I get the minimum. Boop. But, yeah. I want to say I played 1. Because I have the... No, because Black 2 and White 2 would have had to come out before, Well, let's risk it for a biscuit. I have the feeling that Black and White 2 came out before, She has one Pokemon. Wormadam. Oh, not even fucking in. We're not even in any danger. I thought I was in danger, too. Yeah, because it was the third game effect of it, but they didn't release a third game. They released two. Well, they released 2 of the remakes of both the games. I guess in an attempt to sell 2 games again to people, which I'm sure people did buy. Because the thing is, I used to not. Well, because I was a kid, right? I always just bought 1, right? And I was supposed to fucking buy 1 this time, and my brother would take the other one, but he never paid me for the other one, so I guess I have both of them now. And I bought the second game, so I before I realized Sword and Shield was shit, I had bought the second one from a secondhand retailer for like a cheaper price. So, you know, at least it wasn't them selling their game again, but you know, it's not ideal. You live and you learn, you know? You learn from your mistakes and you never buy Sword and Shield. It's a bad game. Bad set of Pokemon games. Like I've said, Pokemon is very, very quickly becoming a series I will not buy. But, you know, it's going to be based off the next main series game. I think RCS is obviously not going. Well, I don't know. It could be good. I'm interested. I've seen some bad articles already, though, which is of course worrying. But you know, what are you gonna do? I'm interested to see what it's like. I'm interested to see how it plays. I'm interested to see what, you know. And obviously, you can't really base your opinion on the main series based off RCS. Because it's not a main series-esque game, though, you know. I think the issue is, right, like, they did make a good point, the article, because I did peruse the article. I didn't read it, right, because, to be honest, I've gone from reading everything about new Pokemon games to just reading the minimum, right, so, like, you know, back when, I think it was, I was in college, and I say it was like the problem is, right? I say, oh, I was in college, you know, like I completed college, and you know, I finished college, and I'm no longer. Well, I am no longer in college technically. I guess I could go back if I wanted to. Difficulty in finding motivation in your day-to-day life. The difficulty of finding legitimacy in the college system in America. Don't get me wrong, I do think you should pay for college. I maybe think it should be a little bit cheaper, because I'm sure that they're milking every cent they can out of you. But, you know, what are you gonna do? What could one man do against a whole slew of colleges? But, yay, Crobat! Why is he sitting at a weird angle? But, it was when, Sun and Moon came out. Sun and Moon, was coming out. I was in college, and I was like, I watched all the videos, you know, I did all that jazz, and I no longer do that. So. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Plus the one we killed. So 16. I really should fucking... I think we caught Single League Val already. Obviously, the league still catch legendary because I'm not counting those in terms of, like, you know... We didn't catch anything on Route 10. Let me see what's it. Fucking. I really should have done this sooner. Or at all. Okay, markers, where did you go? ¿Dónde estás? Mi marcalonas. I know it's like you say markers in Spanish. I refuse to learn any real Spanish. Purely based off principle at this point. No, it's not. That's not true. That isn't true. That's a lie. It's more of laziness and general lack of interest in yeah. My pants. Look at those this morning. I guess I'm gonna... I really need to clean my room. I really do need to clean my... He says, and he will never clean his room. Oh, jeez. Ow, my ankle. Ah, here I go. I'm a fucking mess. Oh, this chair's coming apart. Nice. Wonder if that was my doing, or if it was her like that. This is my sister's chair. I've stolen from her room. She's not here anymore. She's dead. That is a joke. Just to be clear, I don't want any condolences over my dead, not dead sister. I need to... I feel like we caught the cricketune that we... I'm just trying to remember if we caught the cricketune on this route or the previous this route or Valor. I don't remember. I do need to start writing this down. Because I'm starting to get to that point where I'm not actually able to physically remember shit anymore. And by that I mean just because it's a lot of stuff to remember. Not, I might possibly have dementia. No. I think I do have memory issues. Not severe ones that would be considered like an actual issue. I just mean more of like, you know, I'm dumb. And stuff that doesn't interest me, like, you know. Like, I like doing the Nuzlocke, more or less. Minus the great shame I experience every time I lose Pokemon. Shit, a critical hit. You know. I'm a little upset with how bad I am at this game, to be honest, but, other than that, yeah, I'm enjoying it. But, what was I saying? You know, I'm having issues remembering which routes I caught on or not. Just because, you know, the cave areas and this and that and the other. Like, I did spend like 30 minutes thinking about why I had one more Pokemon than routes I had been to, and then realized that, oh yeah, starter Pokemon are a thing. Also, I was supposed to switch out. You make me use two hands? I was playing with one hand, okay? All honesty, I was playing with one hand, and that's why I was yeah, but, I do need to write down. Probably should either get a pen and paper or try this markers. I'll do it. The problem is, right, I'll say, oh, I'll do it next time. But, you know, the cry of the ever-existent procrastinator. You know. I just get the ever so slight bad feeling that if I keep saying I'll do it next time, I'll never actually do it. The thing also is, I am currently streaming. And as much as I'd like to spend the next 5 to 10 minutes cleaning up enough of my room to find the markers, I have it's a box, not even, it's not like 3 of them or 4 of them. You know, I don't think that would make very good stream content, believe it or not. Something about the idea of cleaning my room so slightly on stream with not even like the video, like, you know, I'm sure you're... Has there been a stream of somebody cleaning their room? I wonder. Right? Because people stream, like, you know, them sitting in hot dogs, relaxing, talking to people. People stream them fucking sleeping. People have streamed them eating. And, you know, I just wonder if somebody's ever done a cleaning my room stream. And how popular that was. Just that got... Fuck, you know. I'm sorry. I just... Because, like, when I think of clean rooms, Twitch viewers is not the first thing that, like, you know, obviously, you know, the stereotypical gamer is not a very clean individual. And maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm mired down in my old ways of thinking. I was thinking like maybe we could fish a bit to get somebody who's good at fighting fish Pokemon. Water types, water types. But we have none of people who are very good at fighting water types. So there will be no fishing today. None. Fuck off with the sing, dude. It's annoying. Just stop doing it. I guess the issue is, right, so the new ruling, or at least the ruling I'm working with right now for the Nuzlocke, does currently allow for a little bit of leeway when it comes to getting Pokemon killed in this exact moment of time. Although at the same rate, I guess if I didn't... So, right, a full whiteout is, of course, is a loss, right? We've had, two losses? We had one proper loss. Fucking hell. We had one proper loss with, like, where I just did a full reset because I hadn't even seen that rule yet. Well, that optional rule. All rules in this are optional, right? At the end of the day, I could decide, fuck it, and just, you know, do it regular. I think I'd have to be the biggest fucking baby in existence to do that, but, you know, a big baby nonetheless. A big baby, a baby. No, I don't think I'll be doing that. But what's it? Cool deal. I did have a rule that basically, the gyms and end of stream, because sometimes it'll have to stop and like, this isn't like a... If I were playing this on a ROM, or sorry, in a completely legitimate manner, if I were playing it in a completely legitimate manner, which would allow for me to do save states, I would, you know, probably do that. And just do the save at, like, save after you beat a gym, and that counts as a new checkpoint. But I can't do that sometimes I'll have to end stream at other times where, you know, without the assistance of a gym to count as a save point, so, you know. I mean, I'm not gonna fucking purposely go, oh, I'm in a good spot, and I think something might die soon, so I'm like, oh, guys, sorry, I'm really tired tonight, you know, oh, jeez, you know. I just want to point that out, right? So, I think it's in my nature to try to shut down those kind of conspiracy theories. Mainly because, you know, that's the first thing that comes to mind for me, right? Like, when I say, oh, you know, it's a goal of mine to make sure that, you know, I think it's not uncommon for, you know, me and or people like me to look for cheats. You know, little bugs in the system. I'm no spiffing Brit when it comes to finding cheats, but you know, I always kind of look out for this. Oh, you know, well, technically I could just say, oh, I'm really tired right now, guys. I'll have to fight the I've got to fight what's his name, Cypress, right? Cypress is the leader of Team Galactic, I think. And you know, oh, I'm really tired, so we'll just save here and go to bed, you know. And the next time, oh, I died, whoopsie daisy, haha, you know. And then you reload from the 5 seconds earlier. I mean, I highly doubt that's what it's come down to, but you know, maybe. But no. The issue is, of course, you know, I gotta, if I die, I have to reset a point. I gotta make sure to erase the shit from I say, make sure to cross out or erase the shit, but I haven't even fucking started the, I'm just gonna take it on my phone. That's really well do. It actually sounds a lot easier. Just open up the Notepad app on my phone. Title is We'll start here for tonight, and then I'll spend a little bit of time after regaling myself with where I've definitely got Pokemon at. Because I can actually, I think I do is actually, hey, look, Battle Leaf. That doesn't count. 215. 205. And then just. I'm gonna get this done now, because I don't want to, you know. I know I didn't catch one at 210. I know I didn't, you know. I like how, for some reason, Veritas is an autocorrect on my phone, and I know I've never typed that out in my life. So that just goes to see what people are talking about on Android phones, huh? Wake up, sheeple. 202, 206. Okay. And then almost done. Sorry. 201. 208. And room. I've been really fucking confusing my phone. That's why I'm typing out statements like Rune Maniac Cave. Or, of course, like, you know, Lake Veridity. Like, you know, what the fuck's that? Brandon? Sorry, just proper formatting here. I'll probably end up tightening this up a little bit afterwards at my own free time, but, you know, I just want to have it in a readable way right now so that I just want to make sure that I don't, you know, like spicy food. Good to know about. Yeah, sorry about that. The probably thing I should have been doing to the beginning, but I, you know, didn't. A lot of things I've learned about doing a Nuzlocke, which, you know, maybe the thing is, right, I don't really want to have my first run through of a game be a Nuzlocke. You know what I mean? I do enjoy these games, and the issue is, of course, if I don't have, well, I guess I could do the second profile. I'm just trying to think, because like, the issue, right, with... Wow, did that really not kill him? I do have 2 accounts, more or less, because there was a point where I had, The thing is, right, so... Some games I get very invested in, right? Like, for example, when well, I don't think I finished the game on stream, sadly enough. No real reason other than I think I burned myself out on it, because, you know, I was playing the game in my spare time because I was playing at the gym when I was going to the gym and walking. I haven't been since all Corona nonsense. But and now that I've worked, as I spend all day walking for work, I'm, you know, not overly interested in doing it for pleasure at home. Maybe I would consider doing my days off, but at the same rate, I don't want to have to wear a mask in a gym. So I think I'll just spend my days relaxing for now. Like I said, I spend a lot of time walking nowadays, and hopefully for the foreseeable future, I really want to keep my job. I'm in a very tough position right now, where currently I'm trying to make qualification for my probation to be ended, and because the qualifications getting a little bit more difficult now that we're getting less. So I like I said, I'm a package driver. I've said it before. I'll say it again. You know, I deliver packages. Right? You know, I'm the kind of I'm in one of those trucks. I'm not going to specify which one. I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to link it too close to my job just in case I say something that might be a little bit edgy and or cagey. But you know, I drive one of those trucks around one of those companies, and I deliver packages. And you know, I like the job. But right now, so the main reason I was hired was because, well, the main reason I was moved to that position because I was loading the truck beforehand at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and you know, I signed up to be moved up to that position because they were hiring more because of peak the heavy seasons, right? So around Christmas, obviously, you know, everybody's ordering packages, and you know, there's more deliveries, so every company, you know, hires, well, as far as I'm aware, every company hires and you know, that's what I call myself, who fucking knows. But they need extra drivers, essentially. So, you know, they hire like helpers, and they hire extra drivers and whatnot. So you know, I started working there, doing the driving for that, and now, you know, I've got to basically qualify to keep that driving position, show that I'm good enough to do it, right? Is more or less the idea that they're, you know, giving off. Like, you know, we have a lot of people we have hired, and, you know, blah 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 blah. Even though they constantly talk about needing workers, but, you know, we'll throw Terry in just in case. But, you know, so I've got to qualify, and I get to keep the job, and then I don't have to worry about timing as much. But basically, the issue currently is that oh cool. So basically the way it works, right? So you get in your truck, you deliver packages. Right now I'm delivering around 160, right? And assuming that everything's working fine, I'm getting around about 435-ish, right? But the issue is that so what they're looking at is like, so you have X amount of packages in your truck, right? So for example, when I had 200 packages, I was doing very well because I was coming in early for 200 because my area wasn't a widespread area where 200 packages was hard to deliver because I had to go to such a large, cast such a wide net, right? But now that I'm it's down to 150, so the area I'm normally working in, right, has 110 packages. And they give me an extra 40 or 50 from another area that I don't know, because it's just something they added in for me, right? That's they do that, and then it looks bad because now I'm spending an extra hour or so delivering that stuff because it's new area, right? New area. I don't know where the houses are. I don't know where the route, because. I wouldn't say that I have it down pat. I wouldn't say that I have it perfectly, right? There's always a little bit of room for error, and I mean that in the terms of I'm delivering to the wrong house. I would never deliver a package to the wrong house. Cough, cough, on purpose. But man, it's really nice to have a psychic type right about now. But the way it works is there's a computer, right, that says, okay, you have 150 packages, right, and the time it should take to deliver 150 packages is X, right? So let's say if I leave about 9:15, come back about 4:30, that's 5 or so hours. So let's just say 5 hours to be, I don't specifically know, and it seems like a decent. Oh, good. Oh, wrong person. Though apparently it worked out. But you need to kill both, because psychic, I'm pretty sure is good against Croak, really good against Storm. But I lack psychic types anymore because they both fucking died. The flying apparently is also very good as well, so it's okay. Yeah, so when it was 200 packages and it was in a that smaller area, it was very easy to get that out because it was good timing because it was all very condensed, right? A lot of the area was a couple houses next to each other because it was townhouses, a lot of stuff, right? So obviously it's not looking as good, and it's getting harder to qualify with the reduced packages in these weird areas that I'm spending more time at, and I'd still say that I'm getting in earlier than the majority of people, but the computer, doesn't play fair, right? So obviously when you're driving a car around, right, 2 buildings to this, that, the other, right? So for example, yesterday the main issue was that so they gave me 2 new areas, right? One of them was townhouses, one of them was apartments. Now the townhouse was in a gated community, right, with a bunch of, it was a very very poorly laid out. It was actually 3 different gated communities. Luckily one of them had the gate open because they were still doing construction there, but there were 2 separate gated communities, I don't know if they're gonna just close it all together. But, you know, I couldn't get in the gated community because I don't have code for that, right? So, like, you know, obviously each gated community has code. So what you have to do is you have to find a package and you have to call the person. So I called the lady, and she's like, I'm like, oh, I have a package for you. I'm UPS. Can you let me in? She's like, what? Oh, UPS, I have a package for you. Where are you leaving it? Well, I would be leaving at your door, ma'am, but I can't get in the gate. Can you let me in? No, I'm not home. Why the fuck is the gate calling their home, like, their cell phone? Like, why is it not a thing of, like, it's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. That, like, I understand that these communities are gated for a reason. Right, like, if, I think the next gym is... That's the mansion. Boy, 213, 214, so we'll have another chance to catch one Pokemon. But, and then there's the apartment area, right? So again, another place I haven't really been to. I did technically go there once before, but that wasn't when I was on route. It was like, I had taken a bunch of extra, but like basically, it's what I call vulture work, right? So, back during the busy month of December, right? Every once in a while, packages would get left behind, or there'd be a lot of work in one truck, right? So, what they would do is they have people people drive extra trucks with first off the late work, right? So if there's enough late work, right, work that wasn't loaded in the trucks, they would put all that in the truck and just give it to you and tell you to go deliver it, right? And then you go pick up. So then you do vulture work, right? Which is oh, I've got 250 packages in my truck. Come get 20 from me and deliver. Right? You have to scan them into your thing and you go, right? Now, I call it vulture work because it's picking the corpses, right? You're picking up somebody else's route. You're doing it, right? And I feel it's a very apt name. I feel like I've really just pat myself on the back with that one. It was really fucking clever and smart. And I have had to be clever and smart. And I am none of those things. I wish just using the fucking pad. Like is a little bit shitty. But so it was a bunch of apartment buildings, right? And that's one thing, but these apartment buildings all had locks on their like mechanized locks, or like there was keys and it was mechanized as well. Right, so, obviously if you live in the apartment, you have a key for the front door, and then you walk up to your room and you have your own fucking house key, right, but, obviously I didn't have the key or the code, right, because it's a place I don't normally deliver to, no one told me the fucking codes, no one, so I'm outside the building, okay, well, I'm gonna package for Ethel Gorbinson, and, you gotta click on the thing, okay, well, look through the fucking thing, Gorbinson, oh yes, here we go, dial 052, and, you dial 052, damn it, you dial 052, and Ethel picks up, hello? Yes, hello, Ethel, I've got a package for you. What? A package from UPS. What? Where are you leaving it? Well, I'm not the normal delivery driver for this area, so, I need you to let me in, and I can come deliver it to your front door. Oh, that's terrible, why don't you have the code? Oh, well, like I said, ma'am, I'm not the driver for this area, so. you know, okay, and then she lets you in, and you have to fucking go to the elevator, and the elevator takes fucking 5 to 10 minutes. But, you go in, you fucking... Yeah, you get in there and you hit the button for the elevator, and the elevator takes fucking 10 minutes to get down from the 7th floor, and fucking you're sitting there waiting like, I've gotta go, please hurry up, you know. And, you get up to fucking Ethel's door, and of course she's not fucking ready, because, Ethel didn't realize that meant now, so you gotta wait, for Ethel to come to her door, and... Really, they really could have streamlined the fucking watch for this this area, huh? And then you gotta go back to the elevator, and of course, the person from the 6th floor, because you've delivered to the 4th floor, the person from the 6th floor has taken the thing up, and is now, taking it down to the 1st floor, and, or they're at the 3rd floor, and they've already passed you, and, you gotta... I guess, you have to... Do I have fly? I know I can use it, but do I have it? Yeah, I think I'm supposed to go into, Yeah, I think I've made a mistake. So that takes another, like, that, so just going to that one apartment building, and maybe I have, maybe I have another couple of packages either for the same floor or for different floors, and so I've got, like, Ethel was at 403, and I've got to go to 402, and I've got to go to 410, which is on the other side of the building. Like, the building's split down the middle from like 1 to 7 and 8 to 16 or something, and it's really fucking stupid. I genuinely, I don't know who fucking designs these apartment building sets. It's just really not done well, and there's like, there's those apartments, right? But then across the street, there's tinier apartment, like, a 2-story apartment building that allows you to just, walk up into it because it's just 2 floors and it's just like got a staircase on either side. So if you want to go to one in the middle, you gotta walk to the left or the right side, and then walk to the middle, then walk back to the fucking left or right side, which takes another fucking, another 5 to 10 minutes, not 5 to 10. Takes another, a minute or two, right? And it's like that extra minute or two on, let's say 20 odd stops, that adds up. That's 20 fucking minutes. 20 to 30 minutes. I'm sorry, a minute or two. 20 to 40 minutes, right? That adds up, And the issue, like I said, the fucking computer doesn't care, right? It doesn't take into account how difficult the package is to deliver. It doesn't take into account things like traffic, because it could never take into account things like traffic, right? Like, there's just no way in hell that these machines, like, could on a day-to-day basis, well, I guess technically it's possible, but I'm sure that, well, because it would have to be real-time, right? And that's kind of, it, I don't know. I think it would be a lot more processing power than feasible for a company to, well, then again, they're multi-million-dollar fucking package delivery companies, you know what I mean? That any one of those companies, well, I'm sure that probably DHL or, probably couldn't, because who the fuck works for DHL? It's funny because, they talked about, they made croissants they made reference to the other companies that, you know, they're like, oh, the guy's in brown, the guy's in yellow, the guy's in purple, the guy's in black, you know. And I'm like, who the fuck wears purple? Who's going out there wearing purple, you know? There it is. There he is, that boy. But, you know, I'm sure that the majority, or at least the one I work for, that's for sure, would have no issue funding a real time. Because, like, the thing is, right, the devices they use for, delivery are also a little bit shit, right? And by a little bit shit, I mean a decent chunk of shit, right? Because, like, so when you get in your truck, right, there is a, it's called a cradle. We call it a cradle, right? Little cradle for your board, right? You stick the board in the cradle, and then the navigation activates, and the truck will tell, you know, the truck will tell you where to go, right? So, like, not, like, it doesn't speak aloud, it doesn't use, like, GPS, right? Well, I think it's its own fucking system. I'm sure they've made this system specially for the company. Oh, I wasn't reading that. But, he does look like a Japanese police officer, doesn't he? But, you know, it's like it's got some kind of, like, really outdated looking GPS system. And the issue is also, like, even if they use their GPS system, because, like, it's basically, right, it tells you to go from this package to the next, right? And that's all it does, right? So, if I've got to go to 123 Mulberry Lane, you know, it tells me how to get from, you know, the building to 123 Mulberry Lane, right? And then it'll also say, your next stop is 152 Acklebury Street, you know, and it'll say, okay, well, next you're gonna keep going straight and make a right, and it'll show you the line for the next one just so you know which way to go after you get the package. Right, but sometimes, right, it'll say, like, you know, because you're going down, like, you're going down Mulberry, right, Mulberry, and, there's an offshoot of Mulberry called, like, Blackberry, right, and you got one package on Blackberry, and then the next road over is, Strawberry, right, so, you got one package on Blackberry, but it's near the end. It's like maybe like 1/4 of the way in, and the next one is on that, and it'll tell you to go in, then turn around and do, like, you know, because technically the next one's like at the end of the next place, and this one's in the middle, so, you know, it would be faster for you to turn around and go back out, right? But that's just not a reality, right? Because I can't just turn the car around. It's actually like a very strict rule. I wouldn't say it's a strict rule, but basically one of the things they tell you at driving school for these jobs, right, is that you should never back up the car, right? And this is generally, I think that a lot of the driving stuff that I learned doing this, you know, it's reasonable, right? Well, they both got fucking hoot-hoots. But you know, they basically say, like, your car doesn't have a reverse function. It doesn't, right? because they say like I think it's I think 95 is shooting and overshooting it, but I think it's like somewhere like something so like 75 to 95, somewhere like that, right? They have that's the amount of accidents that are reversing this, right? Where one of the parties is reversing. I'm assuming that it's, you know, majority the party, obviously the party driving, so you, right, is the whole point of it. Wow, you guys have the exact same team. So that's a good rule for people. You know, it basically, right, their thing is like, don't back up if you have to. If you have to back up, try to back up. So let's say you're at a grocery store, right? So you know, you're at a grocery store and you are going down a two-way lane, and there is a parking spot, same distance from the building, right? So let's just say it's the third spot in, right? It's early, right? You got there early. And it's the third slot in, and you're happy to have a nice early an early spot, you know. And there's one on the left, one on the right. You're supposed to drive past it, right? And then you want to go to the one on the left, right? Because you can see, you can look outside of the road. Obviously, there is a door on the cars, right? But it's like a sliding door, so normally your door is open. If but you know, you can look out the door, you can use your mirror, and you can have more vision on the left side of the car than you would if you're the passenger side of the car, right? What did he say he was sending out? Actually, that sure wasn't letting me chomp. I was busy looking at the computer, talking to Runners and Twitch chat and playing on there, but I didn't even read it on there either. Man, it's like, yeah, it's fine. Psychic fighting, no problem. Yeah, so you know, if you're driving your car and you need to reverse, make sure to turn towards your driver's side. Right? Move you want your car going so that you can see all the way out, because it's just safer for you. And you don't want your car to scratch or hit somebody's car, and you know. And another rule is, like, you know, always make sure to do your backing first, right? So if you can help it, because there are scenarios where you can't help it. Old ladies, look to the middle. Come on, look in the middle. Come on. Come on, that's one. Two, there you go. Thanks, old man, old lady. But, no, Lita. Oh yes, chat talk. They added him to this generation, didn't they? But I think they're generally good rules of thumb. They should mostly be followed when you're driving the car, because I do follow them when I'm driving for the most part. Okay. Poison and confused. Beautiful. it's just they have a lot. I learned a lot of good driving habits through doing this, and it's nice. You know, of course, I want to keep it because it pays very well as well. You know, it's a decent paycheck, and it only gets better every year. So you know, I do want to keep this. But at least I genuinely hope my manager is working with me. He says he wants to keep me. He says he's trying to, you know, find me a decent, you know, a decent route so that I can, you know, I can get my my qualification done, and you know, then I can. The thing is, right? Once you've qualified, it becomes a little bit less of like it becomes less of an issue. Right, obviously they don't want you to do too long, right? Like taking, like, you know, an hour or 2 or maybe even 3 over. That would be bad, right? But you know, obviously there is a bit of a. Probably should just go ahead and get. I just need to find some grass around here. Some fucking grass, bro. But, what we should do, I kind of want to do a pageant, just to do one. Same rate, I'd like to go be the gym, because I want to reach a legitimate save point. It's 10:13. Yeah, I'm kind of petering a little bit, because I'm fucking talking about my job for, you know, an hour. Well, it was like a half hour, maybe. Yeah, who knows? I've been talking about my job a little bit too long, arguably. But, I don't know. I just hope for the best. I do my best and I hope for the best, you know what I mean? Obviously, you get in what you get out what you put in, but at the same time, it feels like I'm being screwed a little bit by, the, archaicism. Is that even a word? That's not a word. By the archaic system that they use, right? Because, you know, it's old. It's a genuinely old system. It could be updated. Is this grass? What do you guys think about these maids? Wasn't there something about the trophy garden that was special? I worry about the next tackle. It's a boy. It's a boy. What's a... I guess, you know. Axel Rose. I think it's a good name. I'm pretty sure our Badoo faced a horrible death, and yeah, Cynthia did. I remember something about this trophy garden, but I don't remember what. Oh, there's a Pichu here! Oh! Maybe she caught him! Oh, actually, I don't have electric. I don't even have consideration for electric types. That's a shame. Nope, that's a bad idea. Well, that's a bad idea. No, but, you know. else talking about? Other than my job, I don't want to talk about that anymore. Unless someone's interested, I think I'm gonna, you know, definitely stop talking about my job right now. Especially because I don't want to give away any details that would get me, that would possibly get me in future trouble. Because I don't think I'm the best person in the world. I'm definitely the best person in my world for my job. You know, I'm great at it, but no. Well, I think I'm good, but comparing it, I think I am. I think what I'm remembering is that, where's my phone? I gotta mark down Trophy Garden. Before I forget. Police Officer Caleb is a hoot hoot? Oh jeez, the hoot hoot. I guess right, they probably use hoot hoot to see in the dark. Which is actually fairly a fairly neat little idea. You know, they have like the enforcer Pokemon, the fighter, and then the hoot hoot who is the, like the night owl watchman kind of thing. I don't know why Hoodoo has these big old fucking eyebrows. If that's what those even are. Like those big old eyelashes and those big old... They're not quite eyebrows because they're... You know, definitely don't look like fucking eyebrows in the end of the day. But, who knows? Yeah, these fights aren't really worth it. Also, you know, if I fight one of these guys and their Pokemon dies and then they get robbed, is that my fault? Okay, what's over here? I'm putting the roll in. I wanted more variation. I genuinely would like more variation. So you know what? Officially the rule is active. If Pokemon is a repeat, we're allowed to go for this next one. For up to, I think, 3 chances, right? We get 3 chances of not a repeat. And then if we fail those 3 chances, then that's it. Too bad, so sad. Next, like the 4th one, you know. Cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. You know, cause I want a little variation. I don't mind having backups, but also, like, you know, I would like, you know, the whole part of the joy of this is that I'm using Pokemon that I don't use at all, ever. Right? Like, I would have, well, I really wouldn't have caught it to be realistically, but, you know, there's these Pokemon that I would never have used. I would never use a Kricketune, that's for sure. You know, Kricketune, I mean, I don't really like Graveler. You know, I just want to evolve into a Golem. I don't really have a way. A Bitter-Barrel, I would have never legitimately used a Bitter-Barrel, that's for sure. Okay, 3rd time's the charm. Is it a repeat? Okay, so then we get the 4th one is a guaranteed catch no matter what it is. That's what it is, right? So it's 3 chances at a non-repeat. And then the 4th one is a guaranteed cash. Which is why I'm going to use this instead! I'm a genius. I'm an idiot. Sure. Oh jeez, it's actually a higher level than I thought it would be. Beautiful. I think I like that rule that it's because like they said on the thing it's like, you know, you get a certain number of tries before. Well, I don't think it was like certain. It was basically like, you know, their whole thing was that you get a couple of like attempts to not catch the same one, then you do it again. So I think 3 strikes, you know, you get 3 chances to catch a Pokemon that isn't in your repertoire, and then the 4th one is a catch no matter what, which I feel is fair and legit. Though if I would have known that 212 ran all the way down here, I probably would have, you know... Probably would have... Fuck me. I definitely would have pushed this hard, that's for sure. Ugh. What are you gonna do? Fucking hell. I'm an idiot. I could have caught something else. Fuck. Yep. If I would have known that 212 was the entire fucking route, I would have, you know, I would have held off on me forcing it. Is, water effective against bug? I think it's not. No, it isn't. I don't know, I just had a bad feeling about Roxanne sitting in when that matchup was set. I think it's funny that you're allowed to do double battles by yourself. It seems like such a shitty thing to you know, to have to do. It's like, yes, I have my friend here to help me, and you got yourself, you fucking loser. I've been seeing a lot of Smiling Friends memes. I like them. They're fucking bastards. They're pretty good. If you're an adult, if you're a real adult, watch Smiling Friends. If you're a kid, don't watch it yet, okay? It's not for children. You shouldn't be watching this either. Though, please do. I need to do this. I'm desperate. What can I say? I'm desperate. But, you know, I forgot what's time. No. It's a good show. I like it. I like Smiling Friends. It's made by a good animator. A decent guy who deserves the recognition he gets. Which cannot be said about all animators these days. Truly, we live in dark times for animation. Like the shit that Crunchyroll pulled, or that show on Netflix about a 12-year-old made by a pedophile, or just Rebecca Sugar. You know, I mean, I do like Steven Universe. I like the show, and there are aspects of it I'm not a big fan of, but you know. It's also funny how unintentionally based it is at points, you know? Right, so like, one of the posts I saw about it after it, and it had ended in a bit over a couple months, and, the post I saw was like, Steven Universe is like a very accidentally based show, because, you know, it's about every villain in the show. Like, right, every villain, every jerk, every asshole, every, like, you know, every main antagonist. Well, not every, but... Not every jerk and asshole. That's definitely not because, there's that one kid who's a jackass or something. But, you know, all the main villains, because, you know, if you don't know about Steven Universe, the whole thing is that, the kid is the child of an alien and a human, right? And, he's basically, his mother gave up her body so that he may be born. No one quite questions how it happened, but, you know, I think everybody questions how it happened, but it happened, so it's not like, you know, they can go back on it. But it takes backsies. But, you know, the entire alien empire is feminine, right? They're all females. Right? They're all women. All the way up to the top. And I know, how can an empire of women make it into space? Oof, I don't know. No, but, like, the whole thing is, like, they have a very... I do like the theme of the empire as well. So it's a very authoritarian, like, you know... they're all like rock people, right? So they're light projections out of a crystal, like a sentient crystal, a sentient gem, as they're called. And their gem somehow projects a light, which is like because their consciousness is the gem, and they project their body, which allows them to manipulate the physical world. Right? And they built a very rigid. A very rigid, like, society of, like, you know, everybody has their job and they all have to do that, you know. Everybody has a job to do and they all do it right, you know what I mean? You feel me? Could've caught a Pokemon over here, Brandon. I like how that woman in her nice white dress is just sunk in the mud. Yeah, no, but like they built a very authoritarian government, right? So there's 4 main pillars of it. Sorry, just looking at the four main pillars, right? So like there's there's White Diamond, who is in charge of everything, right? She's like the matriarch. Right, there's Yellow Diamond, who's in charge of like a lot of like the military aspect. Blue, who's in charge of the administrative, more or less. And they'll all have their own like sectors and everything, but it's more or less the roles I'm putting them in. That's my understanding. I might be wrong, and somebody who's more knowledgeable, if they ever watch this crap, could probably tell me. But Blue is like an administrative kind of body, right? She's like the leader. She's the leader, and she's in administration. And there's Pink, who's kind of like their child. Not their child, but they were sisters, right? In a way. Their family ties kind of go as deep as like they're the same cut of gem, right? So they have like every cut of gem has a certain affinity for other cuts of that gem, right? So like if you were a ruby, you worked with a lot of rubies because that's how the society was built, right? You were all like fighters, and you were all like they were guards. Right? Rubies were like low-level guards, kind of like just basically chaff for the meat grinder kind of thing, right? They were the generic type of like fighter. They guarded anybody and everybody, and sometimes you'd have bigger ones. Like I'm sure that there's like I'm sure there was some kind of thought put into it by the designer. Sorry, I'm just scratching my leg. But I'm not gonna sit here questioning all of that right this second. I'm kind of just afraid of Barry. I don't know if Barry's going to appear. I don't want Barry to appear. I don't need Barry to appear. But, so you had a certain affinity with your type of gem, and I think they thought each other's sisters? I can't remember. It's been a while since I watched it. It's been like a year or two. Maybe even 3. Jeez. Time passes in a way that I am not quite sure how. I think the Safari's here, and I don't remember. I need to read the Safari rules again. I also do know that this is the town, and I tend to catch Pokemon here. I don't think Axe will be participating in this fight, but would prefer if I had him rather than not, I guess. But I do like the kind of I do genuinely like the authoritarian vibe they went for, the thing. But it was just that, like, the majority of the villains, like, so the Diamonds, the leaders, were villains because basically their whole empire is based off, right, so you make more gems by inserting, like, some kind of, by producing the conditions required for a gem to be formed in the ground, right? And I'm sure that there was some kind of, like, special thing that she thought up of, because like they had like giant injectors that would go around and inject fluid into the ground, and that fluid would kind of be like the base core for the gem. And I don't know if it's like a chunk of it. Who knows how it works. I didn't question it that far, and while I would be technically interested, it's kind of past its get past that point for me, really. But I'm just trying to judge the level of Pokemon around here. So they would go to another planet, right? So any planet, really, because they didn't need air, and they don't need, They don't need water, they don't need air, they just need dirt, right? So you go to a planet, you build these, you get these injectors there, you get rid of all organic life, right? Because what does organic life do except for block the way of your terraforming and consumption of the planet, right? So they would, like, you know, they had the lapis lazuli, right, had special power of controlling water, right? And they would use it to like terraform the planet into like these swaths of stone that you could just have the injector come by and inject stuff into the ground and, you know, grow, right? And I like the motif, I like the thing, but my point was that the majority of the villains, like the Diamonds, Steven's mother, kind of causing him all his issues. You know, a lot of the stuff that caused him issues were women in his life, and it was a ironically based show in that manner. Based, quote unquote. I wouldn't say that. Yeah. I think one of the points is that, like, you know, not a lot of women are depicted as evil in TV. At least not as often as men, and it's like the, you know, a lot of evil is just kind of generic evil, right? You know, there isn't a lot of a lot of television likes to paint stuff as black and white, right? When it comes to like villains, they're just kind of like objectively evil. Right, like, I'm trying to think, right, like, I can't even fucking think about an evil fucking... Sorry, the show I watched most recently, the anime that I've watched most recently is, I was bored. I want to preface this. I was bored, and I had thrown on Netflix, because my parents pay for Netflix, and I use theirs because I would never pay for Netflix. I find paying for content kind of stupid, to be honest. There are other ways to consume it, and a lot of these companies are dumb. If it's stuff you like, then support it. That's you know, undeniably. If you like content, right? So like, you know, like video games. If you like a video game, you know, buy it, right? Because if it's good and you like it, then you want more stuff made like it, and you won't get that if you don't put your 2 cents in. You know what I mean? I remember this gym. But we'll try battling one person and seeing if this gym is fine yet. I think with our Torterra being a bit over leveled, we should be fine. Hey kid. You ready for an ass whooping, buddy? But this kid's name is Jackie. Is that kind of a girl's name, buddy? I feel like we'll have an issue with the gym leader, because if they're 26 now, it'll probably be something like 32 at the gym leader. I mean, Axel definitely isn't going to be very helpful. But, yeah, no, I was watching, sorry, I completely blinked out there. I finished watching, thankfully, God. It really dragged on, the 7 Deadly Sins. Because I had seen some stuff about it, and I also saw, like, some stuff about how the animation studio, the most recent season, which I think came out last, season? Last, like, in winter, maybe? I don't remember. It came out recently, I think. Right, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. Don't fact check me. I always say, take everything I say with a grain of salt, because I'm not 100% sure, and I'm not going to sit here looking it up right now. You know, I am playing a video game. I don't want to have to pause to go, oh, well, actually, you know. But, it was, there was some stuff about how the most recent season hadn't been very good in terms of animation. The company kind of, I think they had a different company do the animation, and they phoned it in and made it really fucking shitty. Overall, I didn't think the animation was amazing. A lot of it was kind of meh, and the story really fucking dragged on for as long as it could. And I honestly feel like if given the opportunity, they would have made more, and they might even still be making more. Who fucking knows? I don't think they're going to at the same rate they did set up a kid, so maybe the fucking kids will get together and do their stupid shit. But I genuinely hope they don't. It wasn't that good of a show. I wouldn't say it's good, worth a watch. I'd say it makes for decent background noise at the best. Like, that's what I used to do. I played some games, I was playing Hollow Knight, I was playing, I think a bit of, like, my own personal save file on Pathfinder, reading manga, that kind of stuff. Just whenever I was doing something on the computer, I needed background noise, and I didn't have a YouTube video ready. Please, I swear. No, okay. You know, so. But I don't know. I think it definitely dragged on too long, right? Like it went for I think 5 seasons, to my understanding. And Sapsicle. That's not ideal. But, you know, it definitely, because, like, the thing is, right, so, they go through the main story, right, where they, solve the first issue, right, and then it goes into a secondary story, where they solve a second issue, and then it has a third issue, and then there was a fourth issue, and, like, the thing is, right, it felt like they kept adding conflict for the point of conflict, right? Like, oh, well, actually, there's this problem now, right? And there's also this problem, and that's why these people split up for a bit and then come back, because, you know, they're not gonna fucking stay away from that forever. That's just not how it works, you know? But, I don't know. I definitely wouldn't recommend it out of the box, you know. You're looking for something kind of generic and kind of, you know, it definitely to me fits the definition of generic shonen anime, right? They gather a group of fighters that were old friends, and there's, like, you know, the main love romance and this, that, and the other, and it's a little bit, you know, a little bit fan servicey and, you know, not very good, but I don't know. You know, people get stronger and stronger and stronger, and then, oh, his power level is this, and his power level is it's growing stronger, and the captain is even stronger now, and blah 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 blah. You know, it's a bit generic. And sometimes you're in the mood for something like that, but it wasn't really what I was wasn't what I was looking for here. I was really looking for something else, just like anything else. No, it was background noise, so I was more than happy to play it through. And I of course watched it dubbed because I wasn't paying attention. Just to be clear. Like I am a sub purist. No, I like sub personally, mainly because 9 times out of 10, at least with older stuff, maybe it's changed a little bit recently. But with the older animes, right, you always had like the same 2 or 3 animation companies, or 2 or 3 dubbing companies, right? I think it was really 1 or 2, right? Because it was Funimation, and then I think that was really it, to be honest. There was all that weird bridge shit from what's it called, Adult Swim, right? Because they had that really weird bridge show. I don't know if that was actually Adult Swim or that was something done online. I think it was Adult Swim. It was like, because the thing is, right, it was like they really didn't know what they were doing, and they just made up everything essentially. And while I can respect that to a certain degree, it's a little bit. It wasn't. It's not the best. But then again, the show I'm talking about, which I don't remember the name of, so I wouldn't recommend asking me. So, why can't I hit that button? I think it's just the haha, you blocked yourself in kind of thing. No. Quickly run out of the gym, go get a heal on, and come back. Shouldn't be an instant battle anymore. I know what the team is, and we're gonna have to pull a very risky maneuver here in order to get this done. But I believe in Dwayne. And immediately, your brain going, "What the fuck are you talking about, Brandon? Why would you ever send a rock type in to fights?" Actually, probably should check on Dwayne before. Rockhead, of course. Wish I would have checked that earlier, but you know. So. What I might want to do. I'll be honest. I actually probably want to do anything. So. We might be ending up sacrificing Cassie and or Dwayne to the fucking Thunder Gods here. But I don't really have a lot of choices. Because the first type should be a Gyarados, who is not going to be very happy with me. And of course, you know, what choice do I have in fighting Gyarados other than to send out the electric or if I had an electric Pokemon, that would be real fucking like that Pichu. That Pichu was thought like fuck if I put the rule in, but moments earlier, we could have had that Pichu. Technically. But you know, we didn't, and now we have a Roselia, because I would have counted the Badoo as a Roselia clone, and that would have been fine technically. Or it would have been a redo, recatch. But you know what? I'm willing to risk it all for a biscuit all. Hello, old man. God, his fucking fingers are huge. That's not ideal. Well, Cassie's dead. Yep, Cassie's dead. And I get the feeling that Dwayne is not going to finish the job either. Alright, that's better. Cassie will be missed, but, you know, we have another Bidoof to replace her. And, Cassie's, well, I wouldn't say Cassie's, sacrifice made or break it. Moked or broke it. Made or break. Fuck. Make or break, right? But made or broke? Is that ever used in the past tense? I don't think it is, and I feel like by trying to use the past tense, I'm really fucking at my brain. But, you know. Okay. Only one death. Not ideal, but, you know, a sacrifice must be made so that the others may live. Hey, my badges all clean themselves. Defog. As if we need to defog anything. Well, but car window. Oh my god, your car windows are all fogged up in Pokemon? Well, I'm sorry. You didn't beat the 4th gym. You can't defog your windows. Okay. On that amazing joke. Thank you all for watching. Do like, comment, subscribe. Press F for Kathy, who will, of course, be here. Whoa. Cassie, not Kathy. Oh, I can't. I do that here, I guess, apparently. I also don't like the try exploring Pastoria City. Like, I think we have to go to the Safari Zone to get something, but thank you all for watching. Do like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitch. Let me know how you're all feeling. Next Friday, of course, is going to be Arceus, so we can get this done before then, hopefully. The rate I'm playing, we'll be playing 3 games at a time, so I'll beat this game, because Pathfinder is never going to fucking end. It's Pathfinder. It's tomorrow. So, look forward to it, I guess. Or don't. I'm not your boss. See ya.